Confidence is a mental battle that many of us fight throughout our lives. Once we believe that we have no confidence, it then becomes extremely difficult to regain it again. At the end, what will raise confidence is to be sure in your abilities. When observing a confident person, one of the ways that others are able to tell that they are confident in their abilities is through their body language and the way that they portray themselves. In research done by Amy Cuddy from Harvard and Dana Carney from Berkeley, they were able to prove that it is actually possible to fake it till you make it. This literally entails changing your body language so that you portray on the outside what you would like to feel on the inside. By doing this, you are able to manipulate your testosterone and cortisol hormones, which in turn will give you more confidence and less stress, even in tasks where you may not feel as comfortable. In this video, you will see 5 suggestions that can, when applied effectively over an extended period of time, actually change the way that you feel about yourself in situations where you feel that your skill level is inadequate. Let's take a look. Duchess Catherine of Cambridge dazzled everyone with her stunning looks and kind heart when she married Prince William. One of the things that is noticeable about Kate when looking at her is that she always has good posture. Her shoulders are rolled back and her chin is up. She beams with confidence. The first tip to more confidence is to change posture from a pose that is more casual to one that is more upright. The spine should be straight, each vertebrae stacked on top of the other. The shoulders should be rolled back, but not tense. If standing, the feet should be shoulder width apart, the knees slightly bent. At first, this will be difficult to do all at the same time because it will be retraining your muscles from your usual stance to one that requires a lot more muscle power. Eventually, using this posture all the time, it will become normal and can actually save you from back problems later on. The handshake is an initial point of contact with an old or new friend or acquaintance. The handshake can break the ice and gives each party more confidence in the other person. One of the worst mistakes that can be made when giving a handshake is not shaking the other person's hand well. Females, back in the day, used to shake with their fingers, but now men and women all use the same handshake. The first thing to remember is to never be afraid to be the one to extend your hand first. Extend your right arm straight out towards the person, with your palm perpendicular to the floor. When the other person meets your hand, be sure to push your hand back until the back of your hand meets the back of theirs. Apply slight pressure to their hand, equaling the pressure they are exerting. Then pump their hand anywhere from 1 to 3 times before releasing it. Some types of handshakes to avoid are the dead fish handshake, the over-aggressive handshake, and any other awkward and confusing handshakes. A firm grip proves that you are confident in your ability as well as the ability of the person you're with, which provides trust on both ends. Before an interview, big meeting, or exam, the most common pose seen is people hunched over their iPhones, reading an article or checking social media. Shoulders down, head down, in a small position. Before a situation where you want to command what's going on, the last thing you want to do is shrivel yourself up, feeling small, which decreases your testosterone and increases your cortisol level, making you more stressed and less confident. A simple trick that could actually help improve your performance is by sitting in a power pose prior to the event. A power pose can be anything from the Superman stance, to the victorious V, to lean back in your chair with your hands behind your head. Before you take another test or go into an interview, go into the bathroom or in a private place beforehand and make a power pose for 2 minutes. By doing this, you increase your testosterone and decrease your cortisol levels, which will make you calmer and less likely to become stressed in difficult situations. When talking to others, it is a common sign of respect to look them straight in the eyes. If while having a conversation you constantly avoid the other person's gaze, it makes you seem suspicious and make them wonder why you're refusing to look at them. By giving them your eyes, this shows them you are listening and giving them your full attention. After doing this, you are more likely to make a connection with them and be overall confident with the situation. Another way to be more comfortable in the situation is by sitting in a neutral and open position, keeping the channels of communication clear. In a conversation, it is not necessary to lock gazes with the person, but by keeping eye contact and keeping an open position, others will feel more comfortable with you, and it will show that you are confident with yourself. A smile changes how you feel. Many athletes, when in peak times of stress, force themselves to smile, releasing some of the built-up stress that they have. Even when a person is forced to smile by putting a pencil between their teeth, it releases the same endorphins in the brain, which make you feel the same way as if you were actually happy. While in a stressful situation, or one in which you feel uncomfortable, put on a smile. Some may think that it's odd to start smiling in a situation, especially in social situations where you don't know anyone, but the science states that smiling improves your confidence, which others will be able to read, in turn making you seem like a more confident and approachable person. The phrase, "fake it till you make it," seems something that is unrealistic to many people. But as science has shown, it is indeed possible to make yourself a more confident person by simply acting like a more confident person. At first, it may seem like you're pretending to be somebody that you're not, but in reality, the best way to be you is by showing everyone what it's like when you're on your A game. By using these simple tips, people will be able to see the best you that there is, and you will be able to improve your performance and feel like the person that you want to be.